Narcissistic injuries, what triggers them and how to stay safe. What happens when a narcissist's ego is wounded? It's not the same as regular hurt feelings. For a narcissist, this is a full-blown emotional crisis that can lead to their rage, their manipulation, or them seeking revenge on you. Narcissists see themselves as morally superior, So when anything threatens their illusion, their image, they react in some of the most extreme ways. Now, criticism isn't pleasant for most people, especially the way a narcissist criticizes you and puts you down. However, with constructive feedback, it can sting, but you can usually learn from it. Trying to give a narcissist constructive feedback is not going to go down well with them because it just feels like a personal attack for them. Narcissists believe that they already know everything. They don't need any advice or any help from the likes of you. They're better than you. So they can't handle anything that questions their perfectionism. We all know within ourselves that it's not particularly pleasant to be ignored, which is why narcissistic individuals use indifference. They like the empathy to care. They use indifference, they use silent treatments, they use ghosting to ignore you, to punish you, to hurt you. Most of us know it's not pleasant to be ignored. However, nothing frustrates a narcissist more than being ignored because they're seeking that excessive attention to validate their belief that they're special, their grandiosity. They need attention to survive, and when you take it away, they panic. They can seek a new source of supply, or they can escalate their manipulative games to get the attention from you. When you set healthy boundaries, we can all have a point where we have that kind of expectation of a person, where perhaps we've done something for someone, not expecting anything in return, and then we just ask something simple of them, believing that they should be able to do it, and they say no, and we can think, well, hang on a minute. However, we're the ones that are being judgmental. We don't fully know what that other person has got on in that moment in time unless they explain it to you. More often than not, when you're dealing with a genuine person, if they can, they will. With a narcissist, they'll only do something if it benefits themselves, if it makes them look good. Telling a narcissistic individual no, refusing to be controlled, is a direct hit, it's direct challenge to their sense of power, to their superiority. They see boundaries as a threat, not a healthy choice. Succeeding without them, succeeding in something, achieving something, doing well, being happy, triggers a narcissistic injury. If you're thriving, they get offended, which is why they seek to either pull it down or take the credit. They feel insignificant when someone else is doing well. They lack the ability to be pleased for others. They just want to tear everybody else down because someone succeeding without them is unbearable to them. Calling them out on their lies. Most people have been capable at one point or another within their lives telling a white lie. And it's not always nice getting caught out on a white lie. Genuine people usually take ownership and recognise the mistake and try not to do it again. With a narcissist, they create a whole new version of reality, their version of reality. They don't like being exposed. They feel weak. They believe that you have turned against them. They lash out to protect their false image. When you don't take the fall for their behaviour, when you're not willing to be scapegoated, when you're not willing to take the blame, narcissists rely on making people feel guilty so that they can emotionally manipulate others into giving in to the narcissist's demands. if you refuse to be guilt tripped, if you refuse to be blamed for their behaviour for something that they did, they often spiral into the victimhood to try and regain control. And if you walk away, most of us know that rejection isn't pleasant. Most people who have been with a narcissist have been rejected by a narcissist. Most people know it's not pleasant. Narcissistic individuals cannot stand it. It is the ultimate injury because you are stripping them of their supply. You're stripping them of their control, which can make them desperate to either reel you back in or destroy your reputation. The best way to handle these is try not to trigger a narcissistic injury in the first place. Try to just find a safe way out of that relationship and limit communication or go no contact. If you're dealing with a narcissist, stay calm and unemotional. Reacting fuels their behaviour. They might still twist it, you don't care. Acknowledge your intentions, your motives, and don't let anyone else tell you what they are. Keep interactions to an absolute minimum. Limit contact, as this reduces the narcissist's ability to manipulate your mind into their advantage or go no contact. Don't explain yourself to them. Don't defend. Don't argue. Don't rationalise. Don't explain. Do not take the dare. They just twist your words to their advantage. Usually you've been cut off from a strong support system by a narcissist because they do like to isolate you. So try and build a new support system up. Their isolation makes you vulnerable to their games. When you have that support and that validation until you can start validating yourself again, it's vital when dealing with a narcissist. A narcissistic injury can turn them violent, so protecting yourself is key. Recognising their triggers helps you stay one step ahead of their game. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do have a few select one-to-one slots available. If you're looking for further reading on narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several books out on Amazon. Behind the Mask, The Rise of the Narcissist, which is the first in a 3-part series, which is a novel. How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries. 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People. How to Stay Sane and Break the Chain with Those You Cannot Go No Contact With. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. And this is a journal, so although there are prompts behind the page, it's all about recognising the abuse itself and then little prompts and journaling to help your mindset recover from narcissistic abuse. And then there is a Narcissists Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, which is all about the criteria, the different games that they play, how it affects you, and different methods of recovery. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.